is only limited to social media platforms. I see it only addresses the problems, alleged problems encountered against bloggers.
No, Chairman, Congressman Marcoleta. That's the reason
Suppose-
why we have invited as well the government agencies and also the academe and other media outlets who have parameters on.
But we have not invited members of the mainstream media, Mr. Chair.
We did.
And
That's
what
the reason
was
why
what was the
we're
response?
asking for the excuse letter as well, because a while ago, the COMSEC have acknowledged the persons of the resource persons who have been invited.
Did
but-
we invite, Mr. Chair, Philippine Inquirer and Philippine Star?
COMSEC, can you please reply to the query of the good gentleman from Sagip Party List?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Philippine Daily Inquirer was not invited, Mr. Chair.
How about
Mr.
the other
Chairman.
social media? How about some other major media outlets?
Philippine Star, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, KBP was invited, kapisanan ng mga broadcasters sa
And the president of
Pilipinas.
KBP is here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did that satisfy the query of Congressman Marcoleta?
Because I think, Mr. Chair, even the social, not only the social media are supposed to be invited, but also the mainstream media. I am personally victimized by these two popular newspapers, broadsheets. May I cite a particular example just to dramatize, Mr. Chair?
Yeah, Sir
Kaya
Chairman.
importante lang sana, gusto ko rin sila marinig ko nandito.
What's the point of order? So what's the point of order?
We are still in checking all the invitations that was sent to all the invitees. At the same time, Mr. Chairman, some of those invitees are not present. And with regards to the query being made by Congressman Coleta, I do believe that he has a basis for that. And since, Mr. Chairman, the COMSEC has confirmed that indeed Philippine Daily Inquirer and Philippine Star are not invited to today's hearing. Since Congressman Marcoleta is not a member of this committee, may I respectfully move, Mr. Chairman, that in the next hearing, we will invite Philippine Daily Inquirer and Philippine Star to expedite discussion, Mr. Chairman. So move, Mr. Chairman.
May I know, Mr. Chair, why
By Congressman Paduano, and we have to tackle first the motion. Huh? We have to tackle the motion.
I
That's what,
second the motion.
and there's that was duly seconded. Any objection? Hearing none, the said motion is now approved. So, Congressman Marcoleta, your query is valid. Unfortunately, I think it's the fault of the COMSEC for not inviting, because you have to consider as well that we have invited so many already for the bloggers. It was like 40, and we cannot accommodate everybody. And there's a reason why your query is so valid that we will be inviting them in the next hearing. And at the same time, having said that, your story about being victimized of those two broadsheet can be tackled in the next hearing. So the next item.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, you have the floor right now, Congressman.
I just would like to find out if Miss Elizabeth Joey Cruz, aka Joey Vivre, was invited.
Congressman,
If he was invited, then we'd like,
I will like point of order, Mr. Chairman.
what's the point of order?
Once again, Mr. Chairman, the floor is still with Congressman Marcoleta. And is she okay na po ba? Kaya Congressman Marcoleta with regards to the query that I move to invite Philippine Daily Inquirer and Philippine Star.
Yes,
And it was approved. Now,
Actually, I have already taken action.
I know.
Your query of
The floor is still with Congressman Marcoleta, and I asked personally Congressman Marcoleta to the chair if he is satisfied with the motion that I have made, Mr. Chairman. And after that, siguro, let's proceed with another member of the House of this committee.
Congressman Marcoleta, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I still have to include another aspect of inquiry. Kasi hindi lamang po yung social media at saka yung mainstream media. I was also personally victimized by certain survey firms. nagsasurvey po sila. For example po, yung SWS, kailangan sabihin ko na po. Nag-survey po sila ng third quarter survey last year. And they listed 40 names, senatorial preferences. Nandito po sa akin, ibibigay ko po yung kopya po, reference ng ating committee. There are 40 names mentioned and indicated in that list. Ito po, Mr. Chair. Gusto ko lamang pong i-emphasize na dito sa 4 na pong senatoriables po na kanilang ginamit dito sa survey na to, meron pong 6 na relatively unknown. Babasahin ko po ang pangalan: Adonis Jerome, Andamo Jocelyn, Arambolo Ronel, Doringo Mimi, Loranda Muri, Danilo Ramos. Meron po naman 7 na sikat, Mr. Chair, pero hindi naman nagpahayag po ng pagtakbo bilang senador. Andiyan na po si dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte, dating Senador Franklin Trilon, dating Senador Richard Gordon, Harry Roque, dating Vice Presidente Robredo Maria Leonor, at saka po yung ating Secretary of Defense, Gilbert Chodoro. Pero po malinaw dito, Mr. Chair, hindi po nila ako nilagay dito sa 40. Pero no pong yung outcome pong ito ipalabas nila, number 36 po ako. Paano po mangyayari na ako po ay magiging number 36, hindi naman po kasali rito? Ito po yung klase ng mga manipulative surveys na pinaniniwalaan po ng mga tao. Sana po hindi na lang nila ako sinama sapagkat wala naman ako rito. Sino po ba si Adonis Jerome, Andamo Jocelyn, Arambolo Ronel, Doringo Mimi, Loranda Modi, Mr. Pong Barbers, may kilala ka ba rito? Bakit naman po, hindi ko naman po pinagpipilitan na isama nila ako rito. Ang problema, hindi po ako kasama, Mr. Chair, pero nilagay po nila ako doon sa resulta, number 36 ako. Hindi naman po tatama ito. Ito po yung gusto nating i-address lahat. Hindi lamang po social media.
We understand that your predicament,
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Congressman Marcoleta.
Ibigay ko po yung
And
kopya para sa
the
referensya po.
representation also doesn't believe that. Because on my own assumption, nasa top 5 ka. So, Mr. Chairman, Chairman, just
Mr. Chair.
kidding aside. No.
Mr. Chair.
Kidding aside. We have to tackle that issue as well, that being espoused by Congressman Marcoleta. So we will be inviting over in the next hearing, what survey firm is that? SWS and the Pansation. Alam ba yan?
Lahat lang muna yung nakita ko.
Yes.
At saka yung Manila Broadcasting Corporation, MBC.
NBC. Because in the House resolution itself, the House resolution number 2147, it clearly states that
Social media lang.
Yeah.
Yan lang eh.
Oh, kaya yun lang yung topic natin.
but we cannot, but it was delivered. No. Congressman Barbers, you have delivered in your privilege speech a wide, comprehensive approach on this matter. That everything inviting over the survey firm. Is also correct?
Yeah, maybe we
Because
can
we are tackling
expand.
not only the House Resolution number 2147, we're also tackling 2 privileged speeches that was delivered by you. So I think may basis po yung kay Congressman Marcoleta. Okay, and at the same time, so there's a Mr. Chair, noted po yung kay Congressman Marcoleta. Now,
May I now be recognized?
Now you are recognized.
My query is if we have invited a certain Elizabeth Cruz, no, aka Joey De Vibre, Mr. Chair. If we have invited her and she has an excuse letter, may I know what was the excuse, Mr. Chairman?
Consent, please answer the query of Congressman Abante. Please.
Social media.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Miss Elizabeth Joy Cruz was invited and she sent an excuse letter via email.
Ano po yung kanyang excuse letter? Ano yung dahilan?
One moment, sir. I'll get it from the chair. Thank you.
Mr. Chair,
Comsec, can you kindly also try to tell us those resource persons who have not attended this committee hearing? Yung may mga excuse letter, okay yun. But those who have not reply to our request to be present on today's hearing.
Thank you, Mr.
Mr. Chair,
Chair.
particularly first, Mr. Chair,
Yes, Congressman Bante.
particularly I am referring to AKA Jody Vivre sapagkat matindi yung kanyang mga sinabi dito. Gusto ko talagang makita siya at makausap sapagkat dito minura niya ako. Ang sabi niya, nanay kabobohan sa quad. Sayang kuryente sa'yo.
Bigyan mo sa kanya.
Ano yung vacuum? Hindi ko alam.
Congressman Bante.
Wala lang. Tutuloy ko lang buta.
Mr. Chairman, Congressman, don't be so personal. Let's be more comprehensive on this approach.
Binabasa ko lang po. Binabasa ko lang eh.
Sige, go ahead. I'll give you
Pangalawa, November 13, 2024, nagmura na naman siya. Hindi ko na babanggitin yung mura niya. Tinatanong kung anong legislation ginawa niyo in relation to this BS. Ano ba yung BS? BS inquiry. Sasagot ka. Swelduhan ka ng taxpayers. Gago. November 3, 2024. Si Benny Abante at si Romel Marbil ay mga protektor ng illegal na droga dahil pilit nilang pinalalabas na hindi ito ganoon kasama. Tapos sabing ganyan, si Dan Fernandez and Ace Barber's survey are depressing. Alam na nila na matatalo sila sa eleksyon. So what is the hearing for? Smoke screen for the discount. Tinabi ko ito sapagkat matindi po itong mga akusasyon na ibinigay nitong gusto ko nilang magmura eh. Hindi na ako magmumura muna. Oo. Kailangan po, itong mga to, ang tatapang nila eh. Ang tatapang sa pagmumura, nang wala tayong kalaban-laban. Ngayon, pag kaharap dito, hindi makaharap dito. Oo. Mga takot din pala yung mga yan eh.
Please hold your fire, please.
Hindi.
I'm on the process of administrative. Ano pa lang muna tayo, Congressman Bante. We can tackle that on the interpellation.
Mr. Chair, gusto ko lang pong bagitin tong kanya excuse letter. Nakalagay dito, after meaningful consultation with my lawyers, kumayag pa na abogado. I have decided to respectfully decline. Respectfully? Minumura tayo, respectfully? To share my knowledge on matters. Hindi knowledge ang kailangan natin.
The lawyer, this is like...
Oo. Ask the lawyers kung libelous yung ginawa niyo o slander. No, nakalagay. I would like to categorically state that I am neither paid by POGO operators. Hindi na pinag-uusapan. Pinag-uusapan natin yung mga sinabi niya. Tapos respectfully, Elizabeth Joey Cruz. Nakikinig po sa atin ngayon, nanonood ngayon. Umarap ka dito, kumatapang ka. Hirap sa iyo nagmumura ka nang dyan na wala kaming kalaban-laban. Umarap ka dito. Dito. Namo.
Chairman. No, wait. Quiet, please observe, refrain from laughing or whatever expression you wanted to, please observe decency and, of course,
Chair, I move that we strike out.
with all due respect, with Congressman Abante, I feel your sentiment, I feel your sentiment, but we are in the process of finding out the, yung pong implementation of the 10175. And I respect your freedom of expression. But what I'm trying to tell you is to refrain from the fire that you wanted to express. But for now, nandun pa lang po tayo sa administrative matter, and we wanted to finish that. And then we will be discussing or we will be approving the ground rules. Wala pa po yung ground rules and kaya nga po kung sana yung kay Chairman Abante papatak yan sa ground rules. Anyway, having said that, siguro we'll proceed to the next item
Mr.
of our
Chair,
agenda is
yeah.
to approve.
So that we can have an orderly hearing, we must first approve the ground rules. I believe that the COMSEC has already distributed copies of the ground rules to the members present. So therefore, Mr. Chair, I move to approve the ground rules.
Yes, there's a motion to approve the ground rules. And I believe that the members of this committee have already received the yung pong ground rules natin and you have already read it. So siguro I need a second motion for this. Any second motion?
Second.
This was duly seconded. Any objection? Hearing none, the said motion is now approved. So the next item of our agenda is for all the...
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Congressman Zamora.
I would like to reiterate my earlier motion to strike out the expletive that was mentioned by my idol, Representative Abante. Earlier. Second motion.
Mr. Chair, the motion.
I object because it was not expletive. Sinabi ko lang, namo. That can mean anything. That can mean anything.
Hearing resumed.
If that is the... Huh?
No, it was seconded, Mr. Chairman. And the objection with Congressman Abante, it's up to the members if they will vote for it. With the objection with Chairman Abante.
1 minute suspension.
All right, we've been listening to a House hearing, three House committees holding that hearing on fake news and disinformation, particularly on social media. There are issues there that the body is trying to resolve after Congressman Marcoleta moved to extend the invitation from just social media platforms and influencers and vloggers to traditional media. There was also talk about extending that invitation to survey companies, particularly those that have conducted surveys on the front runners of the 2025 May elections. There's a bit of move there to thresh out some issues, provide guidelines as to who should be invited in these hearings.
Is hereby directed to administer the oath of the resource persons.
May we request all the resource persons invited to stand, raise your right hand and repeat after me. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this inquiry? Thank you. Please take your seat.
Mr. Chair, once again, we would like to have an orderly proceedings of the hearings. So therefore, we have some reminders to the members because after this, we will now proceed to the deliberation and discussion. Please be reminded that pursuant to our ground rules, House members shall register with the committee secretary and shall be recognized on a first to register basis. Members shall be given 10 minutes each for their interpellation, excluding the answers of the resource persons. No member, except the chairpersons or the presiding officer and the senior deputy speaker, shall be allowed to speak or make interjections during the course of the interpellation of a member unless and until recognized by the lead chairperson or the presiding officer. Lastly, we enjoin everyone to observe proper decorum and basic courtesy in our proceedings. please address your questions to the co-chairs and wait to be recognized. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Co-Chair Pimentel.
Chairman.
So, muna tapos doon. The next is Chairman Aquino for the discussion proper. Please discuss it.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman. With the permission of my co-chairs, I would like to propose that we first hear from the academe, then government agencies and independent media organizations to give us a situationer on the social media landscape. Each presenter shall have 10 minutes. Thank you.
So the proposed flow of discussion, una po yung academe, si Dr. Jonathan Ong, then academe muna, then government agencies, then the independent media organization. This will be the flow of our discussion. But for the meantime, going back to the administrative matter, Congressman Chairman Chairman Paduano, have something to say?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just a matter of procedure, Mr. Chairman. On the protocol of every committee hearing, Mr. Chairman, all resource person being invited in every hearing and absent should have an excuse letter or explanation. And if that excuse letter is valid and acceptable to the committee members, so we will just invite them to the next hearing. But for all those resource persons with an excuse letter or without an excuse letter, they should be invited through a show cause order for the next hearing, Mr. Chairman. So that's a matter of protocol and procedural in every committee hearing, Mr. Chairman. That's why I want to go back to the invited guest that was mentioned by Congressman Abante. And it's up to Congressman Abante that what will be the next step for this committee for his or her invitation in the next hearing. I just want to make it clear, Mr. Chairman, that all invitees who are not present in today's hearing the committee should have a proper disposition with regards to their invitation, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
So what's the pleasure of the body?
Mr. Chair, in relation to what Congressman Paduano said, may I know if we're going to invite again those social bloggers?
What's the pleasure of the body for those who have been invited and have not written us any excuse letter?
Well, to me, Mr. Chair, to me, Mr. Chair,
Yes, go ahead.
let us invite them again. If they don't show up or make an excuse letter, then I'll make a motion that we issue a show cause order on them.
So there's a manifestation by Congressman Abante that those who have not written any excuse letter will be invited again in the next hearing. Actually, hindi to motion, but it's a procedure that is being governed no? So, doon sa mga resource persons na hindi po nakarating, na hindi nagpadala ng mga excuse letter, you are being invited again in the next hearing. And for those who have written an excuse letter, what's the pleasure of this body on the excuse letters that they have sent us? Because they have written as letters.
Mr. Chairman, kasi po, in our procedure, depende po sa content ng excuse letter if it is valid or not. That's why, I suggest, kaya lang, tumatagal tayo dito, I suggest sana na we will discuss each and every excuse letter. Kasi magkaiba po reason at saka content ng letter.
Correct.
Diba? For example, in the case of the person that was mentioned by Congressman Abante, ganun po yung sagot niya. Shall we invite her? Babae ba? Shall we invite her again or issue a show cause order? For me, Mr. Chairman, that is offensive and we should also issue a show cause order for her.